There, that's enough of that. There we go. Got to play the little intro tune. Good morning, David. Good morning, Psycho. Good morning, Jerry. Good morning, Oggy.
Morning
There we
Good
go.
morning,
or
Paul.
evening for me. Good morning.
Yep, got a few things to talk about today, but I'm in the middle of editing the video from yesterday, where I hung out with Jerry yesterday and a couple other guys, and we had a pretty good time, didn't we?
Oh, I had a great time, but I didn't start editing my video yet. You're ahead of the ball game.
Well, it's gonna, your edit probably takes less time than mine. But
What are you trying to say?
well, I got two camera feeds. G'day, Chris. How you doing?
Oh, that's a good point. That's valid.
There's people on Facebook started following me, did they? Okay. So, how's Chris doing? Oh, yeah, that's right. We have to go through those little beeps. It'll be over in a minute. There's two more to do, yeah. And young Yuck Lama. How you over? Is he over here or in New Zealand? I'm trying to. I'm gonna have to keep a book. I'm gonna have to keep a map and pin people on a map to find out where they are at the moment. Jesus, trying to keep up with the shit. I know he's coming out here, but I don't know whether he's here or not. That's the last one, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Stop that. Stop that noise. Um, I might have to disconnect Facebook from that feed anyway. Um, yeah, so you are still in New Zealand, or you still? Well, okay, I'm up at the village. Yes, I know. Yes, uh, that's that's God for thank God for Leo and YouTube. I'm in Australia for 7 more days, then Thailand. Right, keeping track of all this. Oh my God, does my head in. Um, and we're going to get that's right, seven. So you're going to miss next week's meetup, I believe, aren't you? You're probably not even going to be in Bangkok next week anyway, so it doesn't matter. There is a meetup on the Saturday as well. Saturday the 6th. There's the what do you call it? The YouTubers meetup in Soy 11. I'll be going to that as well. Hang out with the boys, catching up with everybody. Um, so, Chris, what's village life like? The only farang there, I'm sure. Wait the 30 seconds for the delay. Um, yeah, so we were out yesterday. We random. I messaged Jerry on Thursday. I said, "Let's do something tomorrow. Let's go and shoot some video tomorrow." And he says, "I'm up for it." So, ran into the city. Caught up with Jerry. We went and did a Klong ride up to Khao San Road there, from Asok to Khao San Road. Not many of us white folk here. You're not calling them coloured, are you? They're just Thai. They're Thai colour. Yeah, so we got from the Aswak Pier up to what do you call it, the Khao San Road Pier, or not quite Khao San Road, that corner, U-turn area that they do that, and checked out Khao San Road. It was quite a fun little adventure. I'm in the middle of editing it now, and I thought, people don't really understand what it takes to do a video edit, so I thought I might just entertain people with a little bit of that while we talk a bit of a few things. Then the only sort of article we want to try to avoid talking about is the courts dismissed one of the charges against Taksan's daughter, who got ousted in 2014. It's only a rinse and repeat exercise from this year. She'll probably get a royal pardon as well. Anyway, won't talk more about that. We'll just leave that one slide. um, I do have a few articles on the. Where are we? So if I press this button over here, yeah, where to celebrate New Year in Bangkok? Oh, yeah, there we go. Where's the play? What are they telling us? Where should we go to celebrate New Year? 2023 is ending. Oh, what a year! Yes, got a few memes in the meme folder there. um, Restaurants in Bangkok are set to ensure your welcome You walk in 2024 in the most delicious way possible. Whether you want to enjoy an elegant dinner before hitting the countdown party or gorge on all the seafood your belly can handle before slipping into food-induced slumber, whatever. Top places to eat. Okay, the Royal Orchid Sheraton Hotel. That's a nice picturesque. Yeah. What was it? Outdoor dining, 12,888 plus Thai baht per person. Indoor dining, 9,000. Geez, they're not skimping on the price there, are they? Jesus.
And I've learned it's like price does not equate to really good food.
Yes.
But like, I remember one time I spent like 20,000 baht for some sky food. Me and my ex-girlfriend and I. It was not really that great.
Your last video, Jerry was doing the M-Sphere, and again you're talking about the price of the food for what was it? What was that? No, was it Jamie Oliver?
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay. What was the price for that? It was.
Well, the steaks were 3,900 baht, and the T-bone or one of the others was 5,200 baht. So in the El Gaucho or more price range.
Yeah.
Were they good?
Oh, we had to make an appointment. We were there for lunch, but we didn't have a reservation, so they said bye-bye.
Yeah.
And we said, when I looked at the menu, I said bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yes. Well, I think there's one that was what was it? What was the top price? Was it 4,500 baht for? Was it a side of beef or something? What was it?
5,200 baht was the most expensive item.
5,200 baht for what? Piece of steak.
Well, yeah, not only that, it's not a fancy restaurant. It's more of a casual restaurant.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. If Gordon Ramsay was cooking it for us, I would consider it.
Yeah.
But he is not in town cooking the steaks at that restaurant. So it ain't worth it for me just because it has his name on it.
Right. Yep. Okay, what else we got there? Peninsula Bangkok. It's a nice place to view the fireworks. I'm guessing these fireworks pictures are from last year or a year before. But yeah, festive fireworks at, okay, Sunday. Oh, River Cafe and Terrace, 20,000 baht per person. Oh my God. We talk about the cheap food here in Thailand.
Next year I'm going to go
cheap
and
to
rent
me.
a hotel room.
Right. Oh, Ockers, Bangkok. I think I've eaten there once. I think when I was working over here, I was taken to that restaurant. Good food. They're not giving us prices. Oh, the a la carte start from 200 baht food to 100 baht drinks. Yeah, okay. Brazier 9. Is that how you say it? Brazier. Okay. Brasseria. Whatever, yeah. Okay. Prices are 6,900 baht per person. They give you these big plates and this, like, really, I can go up the road here and I can get a nice piece of dory deep fried and it's the size of the plate, for 119 baht. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go to the city and eat food. I did do the riverboat cruise one time down through New Year, which was quite a lot of fun. I think I've heard a couple of people are doing that as well. So, Meridian.
Well, our friend Sean is doing a river cruise tomorrow night.
Yeah. I think he said he was going to do a river cruise. Yeah. Always worked. Yeah.
Near Asiatique, but not where he could see the fireworks. The fireworks will be from the cruise.
Yeah, we did. Well, that's where we left from, was Asiatique as well. There's a video back in the video archives if you want to go and find it. But was it pizza? Pizza parcel, right at 25 baht per person. What was that one there? Le Meridian, okay. the St Regis Bangkok, New Year's favourite, 5,200 baht per person, 8,400 baht per person, including free flow cocktails and wines and spirits, so you can get pissed at the same time. Okay, free flow. That means all you can drink. Is that right? For free flow.
Yes.
Good. Was it Bangkok Marriott Marcus Queen Park? What are we paying there? 3,500 baht per person for New Year's Eve. Apparently the finger food at Soy Nana is good value. Just avoid the crowd. Oh my God, that'll get a strike. It was at Gochi Kitchen, 2,890. Oh, got it 2,899. You've got to save that 1 baht, yeah. Sheraton Grand Sukhumvit. Oh, that's like a nice spread there. What are we paying there? 2,800 baht per person. I'm pretty sure all these places are all booked out as well already, so trying to get in. That's what you get for 2,800.
Right.
That's what you get for 2,800 baht. And a couple of mouthfuls, is that right? Renaissance Bangkok. Okay. There's some nice lobster there, chicken, and I'm guessing a side of something. What are we paying? 2,600 baht per person. Or you can eat dim sum lunch festive. 1,880 baht per person. Festive afternoon tea set. Intercontinental Bangkok. 5,900 baht per person. Well, I'm sure that that's going to sate somebody's appetite. What else have we got going on here? Get rid of your ads. Bangkok grapples with severe pollution despite New Year's holiday lull. Yeah, like traffic was brilliant yesterday. Didn't take me any time at all to get in there. I caught the bus yesterday.
The city is empty right now.
Yeah.
Everybody left. It's a great time to drive. Tiki and I are going to drive this afternoon when she gets home from work.
Just a whole bunch of parangs yesterday, wasn't it? Hardly saw any Thai at all. It looks like a completely different city, and especially in Khao San Road. Spot the Thai, apart from the people serving, of course.
Khao San Road is not Thailand, as
Yeah.
I mentioned in the video.
Yeah. Thailand grab driver fatally stabbed in Bangkok. Okay, right.
Wow.
Bizarre hotel fine, 1.3 million baht over controversial sculpture. Yeah, this has been on the news for the last 6 months. Yeah, they put it on SRT land, I believe, and they didn't have a license or something, permission, so they got fined. There you go. Thai woman offered 22,000 baht reward for thief surrender after police inaction. Whatever. Cambodian woman scolded by co-worker in Thailand. Yeah. Yes, this one here we were talking about yesterday. Zika virus spreads rapidly in Bangkok. Experts issue urgent warning. Zika virus has been doing the rounds sort of pretty much as long as COVID has been doing the rounds, isn't it?
My friend Tom just told me that he's down in Hua Hin with his family, and he got bit. He's from Britain, England, and he's here visiting his family, and he got bit. So he's got it.
He's got Zika.
Yeah, he's got the Zika, whatever you call it, virus.
I thought it was Zika.
Zika. Yeah.
Zika, I think it's Zika. Yeah.
In Facebook post today,
Oh, that's the one that causes the pinhead babies.
I think it has problems with the reproductive circuit.
Microencephalitis or something like that.
Yeah. Disclosed the virus primarily transmitted by Andes mosquitoes is running rampant through the city with symptoms mirroring those of dengue fever, though potentially less severe. Eminent virologists cautioned that while most cases exhibit typical symptoms such as a rash and a fever, joint pain, conjunctivitis, malaise, headaches lasting 2 to 7 days, severe complications leading to respiratory failure could occur in some individuals. But that's not all. Zika infection during pregnancy can result in devastating consequences, including micro. Yeah, you said it. How do you say that word?
Microencephalitis.
That's not encephalitis, but yeah, I get
Oh,
encephaly.
microcephaly,
Micros-
congenital
Malformations,
malformations,
yeah,
premature
premature
birth,
death, yeah,
and miscarriage.
miscarriage. Moreover, the virus has been linked to. Yeah, Robert Groves is in the house. G'day, Robert, and Darlow. Everything's just caught up. Everybody's been chatting while I've been reading the news. Um, I'll message you for the meetup. Okay, we'll do that. Yes, not many of us white folk here. We did that. I don't know for some reason. Merry Christmas, Darlow. Christmas, good morning. Whatever. The roads are pretty busy down here. There's a few RBTs for out. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, everybody wants to go out for their holiday, I'm sure. Drinking beer chung, then mosquitoes won't bite you. Works for me. There we go. Dr. Groves has told us that's
You just need to be toxic. That way they can't bite you.
yeah. Well, they look at my blood and they think I'm not taking that, you know. But yeah, okay. So but keep the mosquito repellent on. You know, that should do the job. He's asked one on the clongs yesterday. Mind you, I don't think there was any. I didn't. No, that's right. Michael had some spray. He put some spray around, didn't he? In a bid to stem the rising tide of infections, advise public to, particularly children, don't don light-coloured clothing, apply mosquito repellent, and eliminate mosquito breeding grounds, mainly areas of stagnant water. Staggering 120 cases of Zika infection since the beginning of the year, with the numbers steadily increasing. It's revealed that the June saw a higher spike with 30 reported cases. Not like not like hundreds and thousands of people, but yeah, people are getting bitten. On this trend with the clinical surveillance of 2,187 newborns, which identified 3 cases of abnormalities linked to Zika infection, health officials have been vigilant, following up on the child development of 77 cases for 2 years, uncovering 4 cases of abnormal development, further fueling concerns. Yeah, so it's something to be careful of. You know, again, we do have dengue fever here, so always keep the risk. When you're near water areas, put the repellent on. Mosquitoes really only sort of come out from about maybe sort of dusk to a couple of hours after dusk, so it's not too bad. We're on a clong here. I hardly ever see mosquitoes here apart from that time of the night. And then again, they're the polite mosquitoes. They buzz around, put the fan on, and they blow away. You put that mosquito that what do you call it? That squeezy stuff, the citronella stuff on you in Australia. That's like the condiment sauce for the human beings.
Yeah,
It's like a homing beacon for them in Australia. They love that stuff. Oh, look, a la carte.
Yeah, for a lot of the Alaskan ones, you have to use DEET. And DEET works. Everybody's against DEET, but, it actually works.
I'd rather use DEET than get bit by Zika or dengue or chikungunya.
Yep. Chris, I love Thailand. Not a big fan of the village, mate. Hanging in there till a third and leaving. Have you got the love of your life up there, Chris, or you just? I suppose you do. You wouldn't be in the rural area if you didn't have a love of your life up there, I'm sure. I don't think any Farang would move there as a single person, would they?
Oh no, I think if you spoke enough Thai or something.
Mm-hmm. See, every day I get that from Psycho. I got to learn more Thai. Yeah.
I'm just saying, you don't know how much it affects like everyday little situations. You're I can't read that sign.
Yeah. Well,
that looks like it could have been a good spot, but you missed it because you would have had to pull out your phone and then have your phone take a picture of it and then.
I'm waiting for the.
I don't disagree with you that it works. The phone works, but the amount of time that it takes to use it
Well, I'm waiting for the Google Glass to launch the next version, which will have the heads-up display with Google Lens. Right, that'll be the ultimate, where it's just constantly translating Thai to English. Here's a little heads-up display, and that does work. I know. A friend of mine had Google Glass back in Australia. Well, that was like 10 years ago when I tried that, and he showed me the heads-up display with Google Lens, and we did some pictures of other things because I was learning Thai back then. And I thought, that's pretty neat. When this thing is perfected, it'd be great for us Farang in a different country. Just have everything just popping up and telling you what things were. Anyway, I avoid people that drink chung. Poor Robert. Hey, Robert, how you doing? TNT ran over again. Okay. It's all right. I'm sure he does run over a little bit, but we run over a few times as well. Been married for 12 years. Yeah, they said I got so many people on my Facebook feed. I lose track of everybody unless, of course, we speak to them daily. I had dengue fever last year. No picnic. Yes, I've spoken to a few people who've had dengue. It's not a pleasant thing. I think the worst thing I can compare it to in Australia was probably glandular fever. My sister had glandular fever once, and she was not really well for a couple of weeks there. But I believe dengue is worse. It's the best beer in Thailand, Ralph. Been drinking it since 1995 when it came out. Okay. My first wife and I are blissfully happy for 20 years, I'm sure, 20 a year, yes, okay. I wish that bloody heart would disappear. I really find that annoying. It's my last Friday evening off from work, okay? And back to the night shift next week. Anyway, good. Anyway, we've caught up with everybody. Great to have you along. Anyway, what else? New Year's gift baskets, examine for safety. What was that you were talking about before, Jerry? Doing the runaround yesterday, right? So every time we got on the MRT, so Jerry forgot his MRT card, so he's standing in the queue to get his pensioner discount or his senior's discount, right? Instead of paying 19 baht for the trip, he wanted the 9 baht version.
Half off, buddy. Half off.
Half
Just remember,
off. Yes. Anyway, I got back to Lak Song, obviously from the night out, and I just because I know you need your passport normally to get the seniors card to show your age. So I went up to the counter and showed him my little pink ID card, and he said, "No problem. Yeah, okay." So he looked at it and said, "Yeah, I can see what age you are. I can give you the card, no problem, but I can't transfer the money from the blue card to the what colour is it? Pink or orange?"
Orange, I think.
Yeah, it's orange, yeah, to the orange card. So then we had to go through a little bit of paperwork so that they could actually sort of deposit it back in my bank account, because they had this refund of 502 baht that was on the card. And then I had to then give them another 200 baht to actually get the new card. I think it was 280 baht for the card and put 200 baht on the card. But yep, I'm now officially old. I'm now officially a senior for half-price fares, which might be too bad. It's because normally 42 baht into the city, and now only 21 baht, so 44 baht from Lak Song. Yeah.
Yeah, but now that's times 2, so there and back.
There and back again.
It's really one of the few benefits we get here as seniors in Thailand. In the Philippines, they really take care of seniors, but not here.
Mm-hmm.
Western seniors.
What was it you're talking about, Dave? He got, because you can't get for the BTS, you can't get the card for the BTS.
No. So the BTS is a separate organization. It's not run by the government.
Yeah.
So in order to get their discount card at 60 or above, you've got to be Thai only.
You show a Thai ID card.
Dave decided to try to get the card, so he went up to the window, the counter, and he said, "I'd like the discount card." And they looked at him and they said, "Are you Thai?" And he said, "Yes, I'm Thai." So I guess instead of wanting a confrontation with him, they meekly gave him the discount card.
Yep.
So now he's throwing it around in our face. Ha ha ha! Look what I got. I got the 50% off discount card. Dave, you're not Thai, are you? Yeah, sure. They think I am. Okay. So one day he went through the turnstile with the card, got to the other side, which is where you go upward to the train,
Yep.
and they pulled him over and said, "Sir, can we see your card?" Yes. "Sir, are you Thai?" "No." "Okay, we're taking the card." So they took the card and the money on it, and that was it. So he had to slink back to us, shame-faced, walk of shame, and telling us that he lost the card. We got a great kick out of it because he was so proud that he was the only Farang that had the BTS discount card.
But is it a Thai ID card, or can you use the foreign ID card? That's another question. I should go and ask that question somewhere.
Must be a Thai citizen. MRT's different. MRT allows Farang that are 60 and above
Yeah.
to get it.
So Ralph's asked a question. Any word on the fixed 20 baht? I think it was 20 baht or 25 baht. I don't think they've finalised the price yet, but it's still not in existence yet. So it's another one of those government promises that may take quite some time to happen, I'm guessing. Progress social media, Trump's historic election. Yeah, I think there's nothing. 340 tons seized and narcotics is burnt. Says, yeah, okay. Lots of things to talk about, but yeah. I've had enough news. What else have we got to talk about, guys? This is my edit for the video. This is how we edit videos. Yeah, what I said see, because I do a dual camera thing, so what you're going to do now, you're going to then detach the audio, and then I got to click that one and click that one. I got to say synchronize the audio, and it does that. And then I got to put the video track back together, cut that pre-leader off there, and I mute that one. These guys in these boats really know how to handle them. I really can't believe how quickly they stop and start. Looks like we're going to be at that. I think we're going to be up at this pier here. Yeah. I think it's amazing how they stop and start these boats so well. Anyway, I'll put the camera away while we get on.
Yours looks a lot more complicated than mine. I use
Yeah.
the free Apple program, which works great. It's just not as detailed and with as many bells and whistles.
Yeah, it does the job. You know, against the Psycho uses what, DaVinci Pro, is it?
DaVinci Pro is the one you pay for, I believe.
I know Psycho uses one of them. DaVinci Resolve. That's the one. Yeah.
That's what I'm learning.
Yeah, just basically this is first edit. You got to get. I've got to sync all the video pieces together. So the next one along on the GoPro was that one there, which is 18 seconds. I think there was a couple of pieces there. So what were we saying on that one there? So yeah. Okay, so that was when we were getting off the first boat, because we had to do 2 stops, didn't we? So that means the fact that there would be something like that one there. No. Yeah. Because the fact that I don't shoot every shot with the dual camera, because I do most of the shooting with the Sony. They're going to match up which pieces of video match up with it. It's quite a lot of fun. Anyway, what are you up to, Eddie? Oggy? You're falling asleep at the keyboard, are you?
Pretty much. Long day.
Mm-hmm. Long day.
A good day or a long day?
Good and long, I guess. Training today. Last day of training for my moving back to my old department.
And you're off. You're off for 7 days, aren't you? You got 7 or 10, 9 days, and you got a building job to do at home.
Yeah, we'll see if it gets done because I'm so beaten trash from being sick.
What are you suffering from now? So just
A
overwork,
little bit of bronchitis.
bronchitis. Okay. They all are.
Six,
They all have.
6 people in the park were diagnosed with COVID apparently last weekend. So
How's the new hair going, Jerry? That's what Robert's asked.
Oh, hair was going good.
Hmm.
There's the hair they put in is growing, which is a good sign, and some is falling out, which is also a good sign. So yeah, everything is going the way it should be. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, it's the way that the AI chops off the body and the chair, and of course my arms on the bench here. So it doesn't quite know how to resolve the arm, but I can, it knows that. It's sort of it's an AI that runs over the video. You don't worry about this sort of stuff. Um, um, what was that?
We can see that finger doing its thing.
Yeah, I know. It decided it was going to resolve when I hold the finger up. Yeah, it knows what a finger is. Doesn't know what an arm is. Oh, there you go. These things are getting better. I don't think the world will have any idea what AI is going to be like in 2 years' time. And of course, what was it? I was reading yesterday. I think Shapiro was just saying the fact that there's a massive court case. That's right. One of the big tech firms, or was it not a tech firm? Or one of the big studios. No, it's one of the big papers. Well, I think it's trying to rack my brain now. Anyway, they're suing OpenAI, Microsoft, Google for copyright infringement. Right, and basically they in the plaintiff, they said they want ChatGPT, Google's version and Microsoft's version. They want them removed from the ecosystem. I'm sure that's not going to fly, but again, it's a situation with AI and the way that they train these AI. So far, every court case has been thrown out with insufficient evidence. But there's no precedence been set, and unfortunately, it's going to take these court systems, another 20 years to catch up. But in effect, what the AI manufacturers are saying, we read information, the AI learns stuff, but nothing is actually saved. It just knows how to respond, right? So, basically, the defence is the fact that if you asked a person, about a particular news article that might have been behind a paywall, then a person can basically say those words. They're not in breach of any copyright because it's their interpretation of what they read. But the AI is doing exactly the same thing. So how can you sue the AI? It's just interpreting using English words about what it has read. It's not actually sort of quoting the article, and that's how they win the case so far. But it's a big thing going on in the States at the moment. Wonder how it's going to pan out. Anyway, I have.
They haven't even been able to bring Trump to trial for his insurrection.
That is the biggest joke ever. Robert, I'm growing my eyebrows so I can brush them back. He's going for who was that politician in Australia? Had the big bushy eyebrows. Oh, God. Possible topic. Does anybody have any idea of activities that can reduce moderate depression? You're in Thailand, David. What do you mean? You shouldn't have depression. Or are you talking about somebody else? We don't get depressed here in Thailand. We might get a little bit bored. Because you could be out every day doing everything. I don't know. After 7 years, I go to Bangkok to try to get lost. I still don't know what I'm going to call this video. I think Lost in Bangkok, because I felt lost wandering around the streets of Bangkok, places I haven't really sort of discovered before. Another YouTuber. If you search for him, make sure you add the E at the end of his last name. Okay. Another YouTuber. And let's have an active social life, David. Yes, you won't have time to get depressed. Yeah, well, that's again. Robert's sort of been doing it for what 20, 30 years. He did what. I don't get depressed. I get annoyed. I get like I sort of. I've been flying spaceships for 2 weeks, and I said I've got to get out of the house. that's nothing. The Oggie's in that thing. But he hasn't been flying as much as me, but you probably need to get out of the house too, do you, Oggie?
Me? No, I do. I'm flying to Hurston right now. I don't need to get out of the house. I can do it virtually.
But you hardly do get out of the house because you actually work from your house.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll go out tomorrow.
Yeah, you got to do donuts. You got to do the donut run. What in about an hour?
No donut run tomorrow. It's been canceled because we have so many people with COVID.
Really?
The organizer of the donut meeting is like, nope, I'm canceling it because he's got surgery in 2 weeks. He doesn't want to catch it.
What is a donut run, guys?
Oh, it's for his mother's church group, isn't it?
No, it's for our retirement park. We
Oh, yeah,
have
yeah.
Saturday morning meeting at 8 o'clock where we discuss the upcoming events for the week and anniversaries, birthdays, that kind of stuff, deaths. But 6 o'clock in the morning, I go pick up 4 dozen donuts from the local store, bring them to the meeting hall.
We won't say he eats 2 dozen of them.
No, I barely have one. Some days I don't even have that because I need something a little more substantial than a donut for breakfast. So
Yeah.
a lot of times I'll stop at McDonald's and get a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle.
What was the thing? What was that story you were telling us about the because you have these golf carts that run around your retirement park. It's like like a moo barn really, but it's for the senior citizens.
Very very much like, yeah.
Hmm.
It's a senior park. There's 5 parks here in this one little area,
Mm.
and because another area of the city had a couple teenagers racing golf carts, and they ended up hitting or damaging somebody or something. They've now said that, okay, we're going to start enforcing the rules. You have to have a license,
Mm.
and the golf cart has to be licensed, registered, and insured if you're on the city streets.
Mm.
And if you get caught, you don't have all that, it can be like up to $1,000 fine if you don't have the insurance.
Yeah, definitely not Thailand.
But we had 1,500 golf carts in our parks that are not registered. They're not. People don't have titles for them.
Mm.
So we actually, a lot of people complain because first person that went down, they went to the local. What do I say? It's an affiliate. They're affiliated with the Department of Transportation, but they get a upcharge
Mhm.
for their service. Well, the person ended up paying like $600 to get their golf cart inspected, licensed, and insured,
Mm.
going through the little
The process,
that.
yeah.
And I went, and so everybody was complaining, bitching, and moaning. So the motor vehicle department actually sent out 2 guys to our park in the morning, and they stayed for like 6 hours, and we had a line of golf carts that went out of the parking lot, getting lined up to get inspected. All it is they look at the VIN number and they type it in their computer and say, yep, this golf cart's never been registered or never been titled. So they give them the information, they fill out a form, and you take it down to the department, and they tell you, okay, you need a bond.
Mm.
So you go get the bond, you bring it back, and then they go ahead and process the whole thing the next day. But by the time I was done, it cost me $200, not $700 to get mine done.
That would have been a good drone shot, though. Did you have your drone then? Just didn't think about it, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't run it up and take a picture. I should have,
Yeah.
because it would have been cool to see the lineup of
Oh.
carts going out. I mean, they had 3 rows of carts lined up, and the first day the 2 guys that were there, one guy was there for the whole day, the other one after an hour got called away to a meeting, and the other guy was only doing like 2, maybe 3 carts an hour
Mm.
because they have to do a nationwide search for these VIN numbers to make sure they aren't stolen. And they actually found 1 stolen golf cart the second day.
Did they? Okay.
It had been passed around between 3 or 4 families here in the park, and it was registered stolen from someplace else.
Well, they caught
So it's
one.
like, yeah. And it's like, well, it's not that person. It had been sold and sold and sold and
Mm.
sold. But it's like, oh, this has been reported stolen.
Yes, Jerry was telling us a situation he had back in the States as well yesterday. What you want to highlight that one from in the taxi ride down to the BTS? Jerry?
What was that? Tell me.
About your friend, you knew that serial killer.
Oh, cripes. That's a long story, dude.
Yeah, well, tell a long story. That was quite interesting. I enjoyed it yesterday. I don't mind hearing it again. So this is back in your Amway days, is that right?
Well, this was back in the early 1980s that late 70s, early 80s, I met a man that I had known prior through a friend of mine.
Hmm.
And I sponsored him into Amway in 1982-ish or so after
Right.
university.
Yeah.
Back
Of
in
course.
the per year days.
So fast forward 10 years later, and I'm in California living there, and I see on TV a guy in a straitjacket, his hands behind his back in the white straitjacket. And I look and I say, he looks familiar. And there it comes up, Joel Rifkin, serial killer.
Mm.
And I looked and I said, son of a gun, it's Joel Rifkin. I knew Joel Rifkin for many years. He was a best friend of my neighbor 2 doors down. So fast forward, the story is about Joel Rifkin gets caught with a dead body in the back of his pickup truck. Of course, the lights on the back of his pickup truck are not working, so he's a dead giveaway to get stopped.
Mm.
They stop him, he's sweating, he's nervous. The cops look in the back of the truck, and rolled up in a carpet is what? A dead body.
Dead body, okay.
Okay. Joel Rifkin gets arrested, and he promptly tells them that he's killed between 13 and 17 women.
Mm.
So I knew about it. I saw it on TV. I was freaked out, but that was it. A while later, I get a phone call from the police department on Long Island, Nassau County. Mr. Olacomo, yes. We understand you knew Joel Rifkin. Well, how did you know that? Well, your name is associated with him in Projection Magazine. His best friend's magazine. We both had a name on it. What do you know about him? I told him everything that they had talked to me about, asked me about. All right, good. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. I don't know if it was a month later, 2 months later, I get a phone call from the FBI. Gerard Bell. I'm living in California. Broke off my ass. Gerard Bellacomo, yes. This is FBI agent so-and-so, yes. What else didn't you tell us that you knew about Joel Rifkin? Well, what do you mean? He's a pack rat, and we found in his garage all of his crap, and you sponsored him into Amway. We found his Amway card. Oh, shit. What else haven't you told us? Why didn't you tell us that you were in Amway and you sponsored him? Well, officer, that was about 10 years ago, and it was one of the worst experiences of my life. And I really was not thinking about it at the time I got the first phone call.
Mm.
Okay, well, if we find out that you know anything else about him, we're going to subpoena you and you're going to have to come back to New York. Okay, I got it. Fuck. So then I told you also that before I moved to California in 1987, this was about 91 or 92, I sold my car to his sister. They never found that out.
Thank God for that.
Uh,
You're his best friend.
He's still in jail. It's what, 40 years later, and they say he killed between 9 and 17 women. They don't have an exact account.
Mm.
Now, the other part is his best friend John, who I grew up with. He's 2 years younger than me. His brother is 2 years older than me. He wanted to become a lawyer. He had to take the bar exam 9 times, and he was a Columbia University grad
Mm.
because apparently they were blacklisting him because of his friendship with Joel Rifkin. They couldn't understand that he didn't know that Joel Rifkin was doing this. So it's a little bit sad, but yeah, I knew a serial killer. I was friends. I did Amway meetings in his house. He came to my house. You never know who your friends are. Oh shit, you're my friend.
Yeah, but watch out for me. I'm dark. I'm a devout follower of Baphomet.
No wonder you brought this up.
Any of your novitiates ever get disappeared?
Who?
Did whatever get disappeared?
Any of your people you brought into the fold of Amway?
No, nothing I'm aware of. I sponsored 3 people into Amway. I know another person close by that had a lot more success at it than I did.
Yeah, we won't talk about him, will we? I think he got 18% in Amway. I had one line. It was like 30 people deep. That was, it's actually not too bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did 4 years in Amway as well. Yeah, a lot of people did Amway. I still think it's a very valid business, but the amount of people that have no clue how it works, but they're experts. There's so many experts in this world, and yet I think they've been trying to sort of bring down Amway since 1959, right? On the fact that it's a pyramid scheme, and not a single court case has been won in that sort of situation, because it's not. It's basic. It's a product movement system. It's like the real world, except the fact that you've got you might have 100 people distributing the products. Well, it's not so bad now. It's all automatically delivered, but you get if you sponsor enough people wide, right? Then you get the difference between the 3% that they might be making and the 6% that you're making. You get to keep the difference. And in my case, I had 3 legs. I think I had 12 people wide. I had 3 legs growing. One was being worked by my upline because they thought it had a lot of potential, so I didn't have to do anything in that one. That was just growing. Got to 30 deep or something. The other 2, that was my work, and I just finding the people through those lines, and I was sort of got to 18%. I think the long line only got to 6%. The other 2 only get 3%, but I got to keep the difference. I was a bigger distributor. But you don't make any money unless, of course, any product's being bought. It's basically, if you don't know the retail system, I did 15 years in that retail sector doing analytics. It's all the same. But, all that profit that the big companies make is shared between the little people. Quite a valid business, except there's a lot of contentious issue about the pushiness of the different people. I didn't push anybody. I just said, "Oh, you want to, here we go. Let's talk about it. You don't want to talk about it? Fine, I'll go and talk to you. Can I talk to your friend? Okay, I'll go and talk to your friend." I know people have no idea how Amway works. They have, so I'm still waiting for this is the thing. Part of the Amway system, seriously, it's about the movement of product. When you do take an Amway distributor account, right, the way we were taught, you should have at least 10 customers, people who just bought off you retail. You would go to their house, you would give them a catalogue, you'd go and sort of touch base with them every 3 months, anything you want, or they could call you up and sort of say, "Look, I would like this, I'd like some SAH soap powder. Can you get it from me next delivery?" And I go, "Yeah, no problem." So I had customers, which I had them take care of myself, but they're just in your local area. It's like mowing your lawns or something. You just go and go and talk to them. But you had your retail customers who paid full price, and you kept the profit from the catalogue, from the wholesale price. That's the way you do it. It's like a real store. But then, of course, you sponsored other people, and then they do the same. It's very but I've been here 7 years, haven't seen a single distributor. You know, nobody's come and knocked on the door. You know, do you want to buy some Amway? So I'm not sure how the system works over here, but yeah, they got little Amway shops. I think there's one just down in Omyai. We drive past that every time we go shopping, almost, because it's a big U-turn. Yeah, yeah. But I kept on saying to Mum, because like Mum goes through washing powder here like you wouldn't believe, and I still believe SA8 is probably the best washing powder I've ever come across. You know, a teaspoonful. You know, I had a 5 kilo washer at home. You know, one dessert teaspoonful. That was it. That's all you needed. Okay, clothes came out clean and bright, and yeah, a packet of SA8 would last me 6 months. But yeah, it's just people. I don't know what the system's doing these days. I haven't spoken to anybody from Amway for what since 1998. And again, even in Australia, in 1998, I might have dissed my membership, right? Because I had like 3 boxes of SA8. Well, that's going to do me a couple of years. I'm sure a distributor will come around and knock on my door and try to sell it to me retail. I would have quite happily paid for retail as well, because it's good washing powder. But well, where are they? Where are these distributors that are supposed to be selling the product? It's weird. Anyway, it's just the way the Amway system works. But my life, all the weird things you do in your life. What else have we missed on there? Live in the States, will do that too, Dave. Yes. Tell her fly, Thailand, medication. Yes. Okay, looks like nobody's really chatting along here. So what are we going to do? What are we going to talk about? I said there's lots of things going on in Thailand, but I said it's this. That's probably not so much being motivated, but like life here is just one of those sort of things. It happens, or you make it happen. Such is life.
Well,
Okay.
I will tell you what I'm doing for New Year's Eve, because we were talking about it earlier. We're going to go to a local restaurant, one of the Moza Kokot restaurants, their farm roastery, where we went with Chris 2 years ago or so, remember? Down by my house. So we're going to go there for dinner.
Yeah.
And then go to a little rooftop bar in Tong Lo and drink and just celebrate New Year's Eve. Something simple, local, but a little bit of fun.
I came home last night because I got home about 8 o'clock last night. It's like a bloody war zone in our moo barn. There's 4 different houses are shooting off these fireworks. It was just pow, pow, pow. It sounded like a bloody mini war zone. And it's not even New Year. I'm going to think of what's going to be like on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. People setting off their fireworks early. But yeah, so.
I love fireworks, so I'm all for it.
Oh yeah, I think we bought them last year. Shania says she's going to get a few of the girls over here, so I'll probably get that live stream, get a live stream going for New Year. Just have people drop in, say hello, and then you can meet some of the other girls if they do turn up here. I really have no idea. I've just not been paying attention to anything. I've been in Stanton for 2 weeks. That's why I had to get out of
I
Stanton.
haven't really decided what I'm doing. Yeah.
Well, it's like if Shania does have the girls in, you want to come out, you're quite welcome to come out here. If you want to come out here, you can crash the night.
Yeah, let me see how I feel.
But we had no plans to go anywhere this year, and we've had a pretty full Christmas. I put on a kilo. Oh, I don't know how much have you been eating lately? How much has everybody else been eating for Christmas?
No, I didn't really celebrate Christmas.
We were invited to 4 different parties, but we can only pick one. Yeah, this is the way it is. Christmas is a non-event here in Thailand, apart from the retail aspect. But New Year, they make a big thing of New Year, and we get 3 New Years here. We get the real New Year, and then we get the Chinese New Year, and then in April we get the Thai New Year. Gotta love Thailand. 3 New Years in a row.
And You know what? I actually am less angry about Christmas now that I live in Thailand. In the U.S., Christmas used to piss me off every year because Santa was like putting his ass into Halloween, and that always upset me because that used to be my favorite holiday. And I'd hear Christmas music in October, and it would just make me fume. I would go walk around Walmart scowling at everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
And you know what? I only hear Christmas music like maybe 2 weeks here. It's really like 1 week. Yeah. And it's actually kind of nice.
I get no Christmas music out here at all.
Yeah.
Not even
No, it's
not even the supermarkets. They don't play it. It's a non-event. And any time I hear Christmas music when I get to the city.
I know, but and it's only like a week or maybe two, maybe a week and a half, and it's like, oh, that, I don't mind that. That's actually quite joyful, rather than it makes me angry and want to murder people.
And the reason why we don't have Christmas here in Thailand is the fact that there's no chimneys on the houses.
That's all right. Everybody has like stuff for cooking.
She keeps on telling me he comes in the window. I said, but the windows are locked, darling. They can't come in the window. We lock the windows.
Santa's a good burglar.
He's a good burglar. Christmas is too commercialised in the States. When you see looking around Bangkok, for the couple of trips I've done into Bangkok for the last few weeks, it's just bright lights, big city.
Yeah, they just do it more intense for like again 2 weeks. It's but like the scale is upped.
Was it coming into the M quarter there for the catching up with Jerry yesterday? There's these people in these blow-up suits, like big fat Santa elves, I would call them. They're just waddling along in this little blow-up Santa. This is Thailand. God, it must be like a sauna inside that damn thing. Seriously.
Well, I mean, Thai people right now are like wearing hoodies and sweatshirts and stuff.
Yeah, I know. It is a sight to see. He's wearing a t-shirt and shorts, and they're all rugged up in. I saw one guy with, I think it was probably a set of headphones, but he had woolly muffs on the outside of his headphones, and they looked like like earmuffs. It's not that cold, honestly, guys.
We did have glorious weather last weekend for about 4 days. That was just wonderful.
It was lovely. Yesterday the weather wasn't too bad. I think it got to about 32 in the city. Yeah, but
It was okay, better than it will be in a month or so.
Excellent. Hello. G'day. If I hear that wonderful Christmas song one more time this year, I'll throw myself into a volcano. It really doesn't start at Halloween. It really does start at Halloween. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, sometimes earlier, sometimes September. I've seen it before.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you.
Turns out me like growling at people in Walmart doesn't make it go away.
No, it doesn't. Chris says, I think Thais enjoy the decoration side. Yeah, well, we got people across the road who put lights in like they said, we've got a set of lights somewhere. Mother's put them away in one of those boxes underneath the stairs. Sonia said she was going to get them out and put them up in the trees outside tonight, just for New Year, get it all ready. But, yeah, I bought Mother the yellow rose for her Christmas. She was absolutely ecstatic that she's got some roses in the garden now.
Hey, just to warn you guys, on the 13th, our tree is still going to be up because it was a Christmas party. So, Cody, I don't want you to come here.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's totally cool. Like, my condo's got a tree that's still up. It's totally awesome.
All right.
I don't mind that at all.
Because
it didn't start in September.
No, it doesn't go up until Thanksgiving here. I will not allow it up earlier.
I saw one photo on my Facebook feed this morning of somebody's Christmas tree, 2-story house. I don't know if it was Thailand or it was somewhere else, but it's in that Thai feed. There's a Christmas tree, and the bottom of the tree goes up, and they put a second tree on the second floor, directly above the first tree. It looks like the tree goes through the floor of the house. Very inventive. Yeah. But anyway, as Stephen approved his room being, like he didn't even get a say so. He hasn't got his microphone working for the last 2 years. All he's got to do is just go and grab a young 15-year-old from the street and say, "Can you fix my microphone?" And they'd probably do it in an instant. But for some reason, Stephen has got no idea how to fix his microphone on his. So yeah, he comes and pops into Discord, hears us chatting for a bit, can't get his microphone working, so he disappears again. Anytime we see him is on the chat here. And of course, it's probably Christmas for him. He's not here today. So I'm going to get out of here because I got some work to do on this video editing, and I got to get, Streamlabs is crapping out on me for gaming. So I've now had to go OBS. So I've got to go and put all the bling in the OBS now so I can stream to Twitch. The work never ends. Oh my God. Anyway, yeah, a bit of just a catch up. This is just Christmas time, guys. Yes, there he is, Stephen. Stephen is here. G'day, Stephen. I'm going to cue the song and get out of here. Yeah, let you guys get back to your normal day. Yes, Happy New Year, everybody. Take it easy. Stay safe on the roads. This is, if you're in Thailand, this is the 7 deadly days of Christmas or for New Year, and there's all, I haven't even seen the numbers because this is day 1. So the numbers will come through probably tonight of how many people have met an untimely end from all the drunk driving that goes on here in Thailand. You get to some of these little towns out there and they say, the translation, if drunk, drive slowly.
Right.
What is that?
If you're drunk, drive slowly.
That's it.
I don't understand why it's a question.
Anyway.
It's pretty simple. It's an if-then statement.
If-then statement, yeah. Close this screen. I'm out of here, guys. See you later. And we'll get back to a normal stream hopefully next week when Todd gives us an update on his issues. And hopefully he's going to be all right. He saw a different specialist yesterday, so things are looking up. We'll see how we go. It's nothing major. It's just one of those sort of things when you get old. It's an old age person thing, And he's not even as old as us. That worries me. Yeah, he's 10 years.
Doesn't qualify for your old age card yet.
No, my old age card, yes. You've got one too. What are you talking about? Get out of here. Peace out, guys.
I gave him false information.
You gave me false information. See you later.
Cheers.
I want you